If you're currently looking for work, then you must have a LinkedIn profile. And if you already have one, your LinkedIn profile needs to be optimized to work effectively for you as one of your job search tools. In this video, I'm going to tell you 7 tips you must do in your LinkedIn profile, as well as 2 things not to do. Stay until the end and I'll tell you how to get my LinkedIn profile tip sheet absolutely free. Hi there! If we haven't met before, I'm Stacey Davidson, founder and CEO of Virtual Job Search Coach for the past 13 years, creator of the PowerUp Your Job Search program, and on this channel, I teach techniques and strategies to help you determine, pursue, and land your dream job. Writing a LinkedIn profile for job search is different than writing a general LinkedIn profile or a business owner profile. I write professional LinkedIn profiles for my job seeker clients, and it typically takes me a good 2 hours or more to most effectively write and optimize your LinkedIn profile for job search. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to show you everything in a 10-minute video, but I will give you some key things that you must do, which a lot of job seekers don't do correctly. LinkedIn is not just an online resume. It's an amazing tool for networking, searching job postings, researching companies, and building relationships with people that may ultimately lead to finding your dream job. Today, I'm not going to show you all of the powerful ways to utilize LinkedIn. We'll save that for a future video. In this video, I'm going to focus on setting up your profile properly because your profile is your first impression representation of you. So just like your resume, it needs to be exceptional. Tell me something, do you currently use LinkedIn to actively connect with potential employers or more as a digital resume? Tell me in the comment section below. Now, before we jump in, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and tap the notification bell to be alerted when my next video is out. Alrighty, now let's jump in. Tip number 1 is your profile picture. You absolutely must have a photo. People want to connect with people, not a blank image, so you must have a photo of yourself in your profile. The image is very small, so you want it to be a headshot only, literally from the shoulders up. Eyes are the windows to the soul, so make sure people can see your eyes. Also, keep in mind LinkedIn is a professional business network, not Facebook, not a dating site, so please use a professional image. I know the word professional is a subjective term, so what I mean is use a professional business type image. Do not wear sunglasses or a hat. Don't use a picture of you and your spouse or you holding a puppy or a baby. Your photo should be a nice headshot of just you, and remember to smile. This isn't a mugshot. Tip number 2 is your headline. As a job seeker, your LinkedIn headline is probably the most critical piece of your profile. So if there is only one thing you take from this video, I really want you to pay attention to this. When you're a job seeker, your headline is the first thing recruiters and hiring managers see. But more importantly, LinkedIn is a search engine-based platform. Recruiters use a specialized LinkedIn recruiter software, which searches for candidates on LinkedIn based on job title, keywords, and other parameters. So if you want to know how to get found by recruiters on LinkedIn, then you want beyond a good LinkedIn headline. Now, LinkedIn will default your headline to your most recent job, and you do not want this. You want to edit your headline to your target job titles and some keyword strengths or specialty areas. And here's some good news. As of the summer of 2020, instead of being limited to 120 characters, LinkedIn now allows you up to 220 characters in your headline. So you want to take advantage of this 220 characters and use it wisely. Do not put seeking new opportunities or actively seeking a job or anything along those lines because, as I mentioned, LinkedIn is a search engine. Recruiters don't search for people seeking new opportunities. They search based on job title, location, education, skills, and strength keywords, as well as other parameters. Your headline is your prime real estate space for target job titles and keywords. Think about what the purpose of your headline is. Like the headline of a newspaper article, its purpose is to grab attention quickly in just a few words and entice the reader to want to read more about you. When you're in job search mode, you don't want to just put your current or past job title, particularly if it's not aligned with your new job target. You want to use your target titles and a few key strengths most related to your job targets. This way, when a recruiter or headhunter searches for a leasing specialist in your area, for example, there's a good chance LinkedIn will suggest you. Also, keep in mind, LinkedIn is a tool. It's not a job board where you just stick your face and resume and hope someone finds you or offers you a job. You can have a hammer in your toolbox, but that picture still ain't going to hang itself now, is it? You need to be actively using LinkedIn to generate results through things like networking. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my videos, Power Up Your Job Search with these 4 strategies, and Informational Interviews, the most powerful job search strategy in 3 easy steps, and apply these techniques within your LinkedIn networking. Here's my hot tip for you. If you have a designation or an educational credential, such as a bachelor's, master's, or PhD, you can put your credential in your last name field. For example, in my profile, I'm a certified professional in career management, so I've put my PCM designation following my last name. This way, recruiters, hiring managers, and anyone you connect with can immediately see your most relevant credential. This is particularly helpful for recruiters if they're looking for someone where a master's degree is a requirement for the role, for example. Why not allow them to immediately see that? And tip number 3, open to work LinkedIn photo frame. LinkedIn now has this new feature where you can put a photo frame with the hashtag open to work around your image. There is some debate around whether you should use this or not. I, along with other reputable career coaches and job search strategists, will tell you do not use this feature. It's like walking around with a giant sticky note on your forehead begging for a job. Believe it or not, job search is not actually about you. Employers don't hire you because you want a job. They hire based on their needs and finding the ideal fit. And did you know statistically, employers tend to hire people already employed more often than those that are unemployed? So you don't necessarily want to draw attention to the fact that you may be currently unemployed. I'm not saying you won't be considered for a job if you are unemployed, but why draw attention to the negative? Make sense? Tip number 4, your summary section. As a recruiter, I'm often surprised how often I check an applicant's profile and discover they have nothing in their summary, or equally as disappointing, they have 1 sentence. LinkedIn allows you to put up to 2,000 characters in your summary. 2,000 is a bit much, but this is your prime real estate area to draw attention to what makes you unique. Most recruiters will skim your profile. They won't read it word for word. Speaking from experience, if I'm reviewing the profile of 10 or 12 candidates for a job, I don't want to read giant paragraphs. Boring. So my suggestion is get a little creative, write 2 or 3 bulleted statements, peppering your summary with relevant keywords, and don't be afraid to capitalize keywords or add a few emojis for color. Currently, LinkedIn doesn't allow you to bold or italicize words. It's something I've been hoping for years that they'll come out with. I'm not sure why they haven't yet, but until they do, I'm going to share with you my super secret hot tip to spice up your summary section. Instead of typing your summary directly into LinkedIn, first type it up in a word processor like Microsoft Word or Google Docs. Then open your web browser and go to exoticfonts.com font-changer and copy and paste your first line. Hit that generate button and then choose from the alternate fonts that they give you. Copy the one that you like, then paste it into your summary. You can also copy-paste individual words if you want to make certain things stand out. You see how I changed the font in the first line of this sample to stand out? Cool, huh? Tip number 5, be consistent with your resume. I'm often asked, should LinkedIn match my resume? Yes and no. Your LinkedIn profile is not meant to be an online copycat of your resume. It would be too much information, but it should reflect the same career story. You need to be consistent in listing the same job and job titles that are reflected in your resume. As a recruiter, I often look at a candidate's LinkedIn profile after I've reviewed their resume to see if they tell the same story. Inconsistencies like missing jobs, different employment dates, and conflicting job titles are major red flags and can cause me to exclude the candidate altogether.
It says here on your resume that you spent the last 15 years as a sales rep for Dow Chemical.
That's right.
You know, we live together, right?
Yes.
And I've never seen you go to work, ever.
Okay.
So why is this on your resume?
Tip number 6, ensure your spelling and grammar is excellent. If I had $1 for every typo I found on LinkedIn profiles, I'd be a millionaire. If your profile has spelling and grammar typos, it shows you either can't spell well, you don't write well, you don't proofread, or you don't have a strong attention to detail. None of these are good. So my suggestion is type your content into a Word or Google Docs file first so that you have spell check on your side. And if you are unsure about grammar, go to Grammarly.com and download it. It's free and it works great to point out grammatical errors. And my final tip number 7, I've saved my favorite for last. This is a new feature LinkedIn launched in 2020, and it's a name pronunciation recording feature. I love this feature because I work with clients around the world and I hate mispronouncing someone's name. PronounceNames.com has been one of my best friends for years, but now if you have an unusual or difficult to pronounce name, you can record it so people who connect with you know how to say your name properly. As of this recording, you can only access the feature through the mobile LinkedIn app. But if you use the mobile app, click on your photo, then View Profile, then click on the pencil on the top right of your headline section, and you'll see Add Name Pronunciation. Then just follow the instructions. It's that simple. If you like what you learned today, then please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and download your free copy of my LinkedIn profile tip sheet. I'll put a link in the description box below. And remember, tell me in the comment section if you currently use LinkedIn to actively connect with potential employers, or do you use it more as a digital resume, or do you not use it at all? I hope today's tips and strategies help you power up your job search. Here are a couple of my other top videos you might also like. If you know someone who's looking for work, please share this video with them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.